infamous Illuminati.
In the Mix is brought to you by Spidey's Powder Tumblers. For your custom-made powdered-coated stainless steel tumbler needs, hit up Jose Gonzalez on Instagram. Spidey's_powdered_tumblers. Jose Gonzalez. Where's my next card? Slide, as Remy Q would say. Also brought to you by Comics Curing Cancer, specifically FailureForce.com. If you want your Cancer Suck shirt created by the great Taylor Winder, and I say great and I truly mean it, head on over to FailureForce.com and pick up one of these shirts. I have the black one and I have one in white as well, with all the proceeds going to Comics Curing Cancer in perpetuity. So pick that up. What up, Nikki? Perpetuity. What's up, dog?
Going on, man?
Nah, man, chilling over here in the holiday spirit. Has the holiday spirit bit you yet? Or the holiday bug?
Yeah, it's been real weird since moving to Texas because it's always like 70 degrees. It just doesn't feel natural to me. Like this especially, it crept up on me quick. You know what I mean?
How long have you been in Texas?
16 years.
Oh, that's it? For some reason, I thought you turned your back on us way long. Yeah, I didn't know it was 16 years. For some reason, I thought it had to be 20s. For some reason, I thought you went to Texas when you were in your mid-20s.
Wish. No, I don't wish.
Hold on.
Everything happens when it's supposed to happen. So, came in my mid to late 30s.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Remy Q. What's up? Nick is not in the holiday spirit, Remy Q. Are you in the holiday spirit? Are you in the holiday mood?
So quickly?
Damn, dog. Oh, shit. How was the
quickest pass we've ever had?
Yeah, I mean, right off the rip. You should have just introduced me and said, turn your camera off.
How was your first word pass? No?
It wasn't his first word. He made the face and then he gave the pass.
Yeah, he made the faces in the pass. Just bring it.
Hey, I got a little bit of a bone to pick with you. Oh, are we done with the slides? Do we have slides?
Yo, this is what's up?
Chiropractor.
Right. I'm scared now. No, we have no more slides. I'm scared.
This is the thing.
Oh.
I feel like I've been very honest and open when it comes to movies and shows and whatnot that I need to catch up on.
Hold on, let me get this boo button ready.
Are you ready?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. So I feel like I've been very honest about this, and I've been very open where if you said, hey, Remy, you need to watch this, give it a second chance, whatever, blah, 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 blah. Yeah. And I do it. Okay. How come nobody on this panel that I'm aware of has mentioned The Punisher?
The Punisher?
The Netflix
yes.
The gigolo that Puffy hired to bone Cassie?
I've never really watched it to recommend it. So
wait a minute, you're talking about the Punisher series on Netflix?
Oh my gosh, The Punisher! Well, I'm watching it on Disney, but it's phenomenal. I mean, I was instantly sucked in. Like, this is crazy.
It's been a while since I've seen it. Like, I don't know. I don't know.
I know I'm late to the game. I'm just surprised nobody was like, "Hey, Remy Q, this is a must see." This is outrageously good.
At the time, and Nick, correct me if I'm wrong, it wasn't outrageously good when it came out.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's
maybe more than 3 years. It wasn't like it wasn't like the greatest thing ever when it came out. Maybe it aged like fine wine. Maybe it aged like Remy Q Studios.
Oh man, I'm hooked. Like I'm 11, 12 episodes in. I'm like, season one's got to end pretty soon here.
I gotta rewatch it then. I can't even tell you what happened in the show.
Oh man, so good.
I can't even tell you. I know the guy that plays the Thing from the Fantastic Four movies in it, right? He's let's suppose
he plays what's his face?
Micro?
Micro, I think.
Micro's the Thing?
Yeah, the guy from Punisher. Yeah.
Eben
Ross Baccarat. Yeah, let me say what's up to the chat really quick, man. I'm sorry, Rubik. I feel like I disappointed you, dog. Yo,
no, after that, I didn't know everybody thought that this show was trash. This is amazing.
Nobody said
y'all are on crack cocaine at this moment. This doesn't make sense.
Hey, don't knock until you try it. Oh shit. Yo, shout out to all my crack cocaine heads. Let's say what's up to the chat, and then I have one. It's not a slide, it's a screen share. Los Crucials in the house. TM Nerdy, what is going on, my dude? J-Med in La Casa. Adventurous Joe is popping. Austin LeMay, member for 46 months, my guy. Ryan Riley in the building. Jersey Creeps Collectibles. Brian Barrick was popping. Space Case Collectibles, even though a space cake would sound nice right about now. Shop for Comics. Hey, good to see you, man. Haven't seen you in a minute. Dr. Von Hoot. Dr. Von Hoot is my I don't want to say spirit animal, but me and Dr. Von Hoot, he's the UK version of me, and I am I can't even compare myself to the man that is the Mao. Dr. Von Hoot. Remy makes a face, but Dr. Von Hoot, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm trying to compare the two. That's all. I could see you liking similar things. But he's a Mao. It's just, how are you like a Mao?
I
have seen you in face paint though as a clown. Now that's scary.
I mean, I sometimes climb trees and sit on a branch and just go.
You want to give Pennywise a run for his money? Check out DJ Lynx taking the kids out for trick or treat.
No, and that was a
mask for Lynx.
No, but that was a mask. When I did the face paint, and you ever saw the show on FX that it was like a movie makeup competition? I forgot what it was. Face Off. So it was called Face Off. So movie makeup competition. So I forgot her name, but she came in 7th on like season 3. So she did the makeup for me. So
of course, say no more. You've already.
I mean, yeah, he can't.
Of course, yeah. I should have expected that.
He doesn't do anything normal.
Yeah, he saw down 27th and 9th, and he's yeah, I got it.
That wasn't me flexing.
She's passed by. Hey, aren't you the makeup person? Came in 7th, and she's like, yeah, you want to get your makeup done? He's like, hey,
no, that's not what happened. We had at my job, we threw a Halloween party. So for some reason, everybody's like, oh, we're gonna throw a Halloween party, blah blah. So I was in charge of the party committee at the time. So I'm like, okay, we got the venue, we got this. I need 2 things. So like the performers, sword swallower, fire breather, blah blah, they have to be zombies.
Time out.
Nick is like, whoa.
This is your company party?
This is when I used to be in charge of the parties, yes.
And you had sword swallowers and fire breathers, and
it's a euphemism.
Yeah, sword swallowers, fire breathers, strolling illusionists, like doing magic. We had a tarot card reader, but they all had to be in zombie makeup. So then I messaged, if for some reason the name Phoenix something, I think that was her name, comes to whatever. So then I'm like, yo, we're gonna do the makeup, blah blah. She's like, okay, like I'll be there, blah, blah. And I was like, oh, but I want to get my makeup done too. And she's like, oh, but you would have to come. The party's at 6. You would have to get there like at 3:00. Like, I'll be there at 3. I got there at 2. So I was in my makeup for 3 hours, just sitting perfectly still. Shout out to that person that did the makeup, and that story ended lame.
That came in 7th place.
7th place. She's the 6th loser. Gary B is Marvin Doubt. Daily Suspense in the building. I have comics issues. What's going on? Blackout Comics was popping. Digger Jim in the building. Thank you guys all for being here. Appreciate you being here. Pops Attic, what is going on, my dude? Who's texting? I'm on in the mix.
Cupid.
Hey, Collecting with Durs, my guy. Good to see you as always. Ryan Riley in the building. DBH, Taylor Winder. Jessica Jones season 1 is better. Jessica Jones was trash, my guy. So Taylor Winder, take your hot takes and put him someplace cold.
Hey, be nice to him. He's giving away that GSX 6.0 he won tonight.
Oh, congratulations to him. Johnny Five Alive in the building. What's popping? Sector, what's going on, Paul? Wow, I was about to just say your government, sir. I apologize. Great show on Wednesday, as always. JSS Brooklyn in the building. The master of the links, not DJ links, but just dropping links. The master of the Blue Wrench. Let's say that because you say the master of the links, and it's like, come on, man. D-Bone in the popping. In the popping. What's popping? What's going on? We're all caught up. All right, that's it. Thank you guys all for being here. We're out. Merry Thanksgiving. All right, so before we get into the shenanigans and all that other stuff,
hey, listen. Just take a breath, relax.
I'm going. I'm like hype. I'm like excited.
You got some coquito over there or what?
Yo, right here, dog. I'm excited. I'm excited. I'll bring the energy for all of us. Yeah.
No, the energy's good. I'm just saying. You just said Merry Thanksgiving. I was like, what's going on with this guy?
Ay, Dios mío.
She was a hooah.
All right, so we don't have a slide. We're sharing the thing, right? So, ladies and gentlemen, we had our Comics Curing Cancer C3 weekend in October. Now, the leftover items that we have from that phenomenal event, 3-day event that we raised over $65,000 for, we put some of the leftover items on comicscuringcancer.org. And there's some auctions going on, right? So let me just go to the page. So we got a sketch cover by the lovely Todd Beats up there, some Stephanie Laval Joker art, a comic page is up there, and then some Boss Kong pieces. And then if you click on something, it'll tell you the dimensions and things like that. So all this stuff.
Crazy.
The which one?
Spider-Gwen.
With the woo?
Yeah,
that's dope. So $50, that has a bid on it of $50. There's other things that don't have any bids. There aren't any bid restrictions or increments. Like you can start it, I believe you can start it at $1. So that's everything we have. Comics Curing Cancer. So if you go, you're gonna land on not that page, but you land on this page, and then you just click items, and that'll take you to the items. So yeah. Comics Curing Cancer, dogs. And then let me get the first you know what? I'm just gonna give him Hey Mark, how you doing?
Good. I just got done randomly cooking noodles.
What kind of noodles?
Ramen noodles.
Oh, so
I see you, Nick.
there's a chance. There's a snowball's chance in hell that you're gonna make noodles tonight.
When pigs fly.
There was, but then here came Monkey.
Mark, you missed Remy Q yelling at us for never recommending Punisher.
Which one?
The series on Netflix.
Series.
I feel like we've talked about that.
No, I don't think we ever did.
When Daredevil was on, we definitely talked about how the new Daredevil season was absolute ass, and the Netflix one was great.
Absolute ass. That's the next DC title.
Yeah, and it's probably still better than 99% of Marvel.
Oh shit. I mean, with a name like that. Yo, ladies and gentlemen, put hashtag holidays. That's going to be the first giveaway for today. All right. So before we start doing this, I got some rules. So I'm giving away 5 mystery boxes. In each mystery box, you'll have a graphic novel. You have a copy of the Lynx Legion Hail Crow exclusive, a couple of random books, and a Mark Spears Winter Horrorland bundle. I'm going to do the boxes domestic only, US only. But if someone wins international, I'll send you $25 instead of sending you the box. So those are the rules. We can do that. How does that? Does that sound fair?
I don't think so, because those boxes are worth at least $300 a piece.
That's not true, sir. That's not true whatsoever. That's not true. No, because I don't want to wind up paying $60 for a box that's like $30. Like I'm not doing that. Guys, make sure you get in on this. So yeah, I'm excited for that stuff to get that out there. We'll draw a name. The other rule, I guess, you can't win twice. So you can't win twice. So if your name gets pulled and you win, fine. You can still enter, and I'll allow you to prize tag someone else. But you can't win twice because we're trying to spread the love. Spread the love. Does that sound
cheeks?
Also, do me a favor and hit that thumbs up. Hit that thumbs up if you don't mind. And as that goes, where do you guys want to start?
From the back.
No kiss, no nothing. Right to business. Welcome to Derry. Avatar, Fire and Ash.
Ooh.
What are we doing? All right, so Mark, don't blow anything up. On a scale of 1 to 10, Avatar, Fire and Ash.
Super green.
Super green. So yeah, that's equivalent to a 10.
No. It's up there though, man. Because for what it is, a cinematic experience made to be viewed on the big screen, taking full advantage of everything that comes with the art form of making theatrical release films. It's just an absolute experience. It's a proper ending to a story arc as intended. It's one of the most grand scale films like of all time. Like it's massive. It's absolutely massive. It's beautiful from start to finish, and the pacing in it is like 3x the previous ones. You know, it's meant to be the big finale, and it doesn't disappoint. It doesn't reinvent the wheel like any of them. It's not like this isn't poetry. It's like the epic scale of what a blockbuster can be, and it's exactly what it is.
Which is the best of the three?
My personal preference, I don't know why I prefer the second one of the three of them. Which I think it's because of like it felt the most immersive for me. And I think the emotional hit at the end of the second one for me was like the biggest emotional hit. Like I'm not even going to talk spoilers of that one, but there's so much of the elements that kind of carry over into the third one. This is like a part 2 to the last one. You know how the last one played out and ended? Like it's like, all right, well, fine, we'll stand and fight kind of thing because they're not going away. So it's pretty much like a 6-hour movie that you could watch start to finish from Way of Water through Fire and Ash. Gotcha. But dude, there's so much cool shit in this new one.
Yeah, Remy, are you planning on seeing this soon, or you're pass on Avatar?
I'd like to see it. No, I would like to see this for sure. I have not yet though.
Nick, you got your tickets ready, or you?
No, I gotta wait for Elijah to catch up. He says that he hasn't seen him, which I can't remember him not seeing it. But I have to have.
Oh, like the old joints. Yeah, I'm going tomorrow night. I'm excited. Yo, big shout out to Tino73. Tino73 the other day, we were in Midtown Comics, he and I, and there were only a few of the Mark Spears blind bags on the shelf, and I grabbed them all. And everyone in the shop wanted to kill me. They were like, and I was just like, yo, I'm gonna be out, dog. I'm just gonna pay it. I'm gonna run away. Like people were like legit big mad because I grabbed all the Mark Spears blind bags.
Was there a line?
Yeah, there's always a line to go in, but I was like number. So now it was number 1. I was like number 5 on the line, so I just grabbed them all. F that. I was like, F that. I'm out. So I even told them, I was like, yo, dog, I'm out. People are getting crazy. They're getting antsy. Fucking nerds. And nerds like that give me a bad name, right? So these are like Big Bang Theory nerds where it's like, oh my God, he took all the books off the shelf. And I'm just like, bro, like you snooze, you lose. That's why I would have been. That's why I was there early. Anyway.
What time did they open?
8 o'clock.
What time were you there?
7:45. 7:45.
I don't know why I thought it'd be.
Yeah, I was there 7:45.
I mean, you know, you're right though. You snooze, you lose. You're right. Okay.
Yeah, you snooze.
Should have got there. 16 minutes earlier.
Yo, you should have got there mad early, dog. Yeah, I'm gonna go see Avatar.
This person alive 15 minutes before. Golly.
Yeah, dog. Yo, I take this collecting shit seriously.
No, I'm thinking the opposite. I thought you were going to say you were there for like an hour or something. You were there for 15 minutes before they opened, and you were the 5th person in line. Yeah, those people were sleeping.
Yeah. Nah, but it's always the same crew. It's always the same crew at Midtown Comics. Durs had mentioned the SpongeBob movie. Anybody interested in that SpongeBob movie?
I have no idea it existed.
You didn't see the commercials?
Oh, I hit him with the Diddy. My bad.
Oh, shit.
Hey, whoops. There we go.
From the shop, then they should have been there earlier. F them nerds. I'm with the DJ. Thanks, Pops. I'm like, yo, these nerds are like, oh my God, he took all the books off the shelf. Oh my God, what are we going to do? I'm going to melt. It's the only thing that I wanted.
How many were there?
I'm pretty sure they had more in the back. There were 5 on the shelf. I grabbed 5.
Oh,
and
That's not too bad. Yeah,
and-
five, not too bad.
there's one of each in these boxes here. Bam. All right, I'm about to pull this winner.
Hey, yo.
How's that an yo? What are we talking about?
It was close. I get what you're saying there, Nick. A little light in the slippers up there.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Ladies and gentlemen, please hit that thumbs up. That's all it's gonna cost you today. That's your price of admission to In the Mix on Friday nights is a thumbs up. That's all it's gonna cost you. We are gonna draw for the first giveaway. And 3, 2, 1. Good luck.
Bring that shit. Bring
No.
to studios.
We don't
Bring.
we don't do that. We don't do that. Johnny 5. Let me make note in my trusty Johnny 5 alive. I got you, dog.
Pull, tug.
All right,
all
we're
the
gonna
same thing, Pops.
we're gonna stop sharing right there. We still got 4 more giveaways, so that's 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I don't have to do that because they're just random. Welcome to Derry. We all caught up on It Welcome to Derry. Remy Q, are you caught up on It Welcome to Derry?
They're calling me upstairs.
Hey, it's an hour long. You don't watch it.
Yo, imagine Remy comes back at 10:24. He's just like,
Episode
I'm not leaving to watch it. I'm not caught up.
you're not
Like
caught up.
Punisher from 3 years ago. Apparently, everybody missed that.
On a scale of 1 to 10, what do you give episode 8 of It Welcome to Derry? Just that one episode. Nick,
I give it an 8.
an 8. Why?
It wasn't the greatest thing I've seen. It was pretty damn good.
An 8 is great because
Yeah.
it rhymes.
Pretty damn good. And it answered the question I had when watching the first episode. So it was pretty good.
What was the question?
Why are the subsequent seasons going backwards in time?
8 out of 10, 9s. We got some 10s.
That's a goofy question.
What?
Yeah, why would you that be your first question when the season starts? Why is it
We've already seen the 80s and the 2000s and the clown's death. So you can't go forward.
Durs says ending was peak, got a bit worried halfway through, and the CGI was trash.
No, I don't think it was ever trash.
I think that's when the sticky icky was hitting. That CGI was top tier, dog.
And if you go back and you look at all of Muccietti's stuff, it all looks the same. It's literally intentionally stylized a certain way that he likes for the vibe he's trying to get. I think people only look for hyper realistic CGI now, and that's not the goal of every CGI.
Hey, Mad Spidey in the building. Yo, I will say before we get to we're talking about episode 8, dog. The bike scene in the cemetery was comical, guys. What the fuck? We're talking about episode 8.
When the endoplasm spirits were chasing the kids on the bike through the fog, that looked like accurate endoplasm spirits to me.
And we've all seen Ghostbusters.
Check the record. That's it.
Oh, so yeah, ending was peak. He was worried halfway through the season. I thought he meant halfway through that episode.
Halfway through the season, yeah.
No, he didn't say that. and then he followed up with fall out his hair now to dominate everything.
I'm not even gonna gaslight Durs. When he said that, I immediately thought of the graveyard scene too, because I know like that's when the internet was like trolling the CGI of the ghosts.
I'll be honest, and I don't know if you guys are gonna agree with me or not. At one point in that last episode, when his skin kind of like melted away and upwards, and then the father in the jar, that kind of looked like AI to me. I was just like, yo, that looks really AI-ish. What would you give that final episode on a scale of 1 to 10, Mark?
I give it a 9 out of 10.
9 out of 10. Why? Whoa, 9.
Because they didn't ignore it and they answered the question I had at the beginning of the season.
Which was?
Why are these subsequent seasons going backwards?
That's funny. I had a similar.
That's a ridiculous question.
No, because the pacing was fantastic. It delivered on any questions that it brought up inside of itself. Knowing that this is just a one-off story for the season, they didn't leave any like unanswered questions, but they set up so much and added and unlocked brand new lore that just kind of made it limitless.
So I'm going to pause for a quick second here. Durs says ghosts were okay. Them on the bikes were terrible, but definitely got better. They released behind the scenes videos. They were actually on the bikes.
Real bikes. Yeah.
Yeah. They released behind the scenes of them practicing going down the hills and all that stuff. So they were actually on the bikes.
Yeah, but you can, again, not to gaslight Durs here. I understand what he's seeing and what it is. It's you get this uncanny valley shot a couple of times when they're on the volume with the bikes, where it looks like the speed they're pedaling doesn't match the speed they're moving, similar to the final episode, which they shot heavily on the volume, where the speed that they're running through the wind on the ice doesn't match the speed that's moving around you. But again, that was an intentional stylized choice by the creators.
Gotcha.
I know what you're talking.
That's relativity. That's how it works. It's kind of like Tom Cruise never really was in a jet at all. Like that was all green screen.
Literally learned how to fly a jet, and people still are
like that was
no way he was in there.
Yeah, no way.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed that last episode. I know I talk like extremes and stuff, and I'll be like, "Yo, this is the greatest episode." That was one of the greatest episodes of television of 2025. That last
Richie with the
Richie with the thing. That's like me. It's Friday nights at 9. I'm Richie.
Dude, the internet did its thing after that. They started posting like little pictures of him and memes, like our 3-foot goat showing up to save the day.
That shit when he just came like that, I was just like, because I was devastated. And I know I said this here before. I am not a fan of child actors. The It kids acted circles around any other show that's on another streaming service.
I think some of them did, some of them didn't. I can cherry pick some from both. I know what you're referring to,
but as a whole, I think those kids, dude, I just from the beginning, like Richie to me was GOAT. Like from the beginning when they first introduced him, and he's just like that, like
the swag.
Yeah, my little guy with his cuffs. Nick, that's how you used to rock your cuffs in the 50s?
I'm rocking my cuffs like that right now.
Oh shit, like Popeye?
Hey, you know what's funny is I have not seen a single Rich meme.
What?
I've only been seeing the John Hamm meme all week.
What's the John Hamm?
You know, where he's in the club, he's going.
Dude, that's been great.
I have not seen that. I'm sorry, my algorithm is filled with nothing but prayers and Bible verses.
If you're not getting John Hamm memes, you need to fix your algorithm because it has been a fantastic week.
We send you something to change your.
Have you seen how they've evolved into Crispin Wall memes, Nick? Have you seen that yet?
Christ.
Because it'll cut to Crispin Wall with his blue light intro stuff with him just like this in the ring, but it'll say like when the wife and kids are on my last nerve, and the guy closes his eyes and it cuts to Crispin Wall.
Shout out to John Hamm, but not shout out to that other guy that Mark is talking about. Knight in shining armor, meaning Rich, down to Pennywise, turning into a dragon, and he slayed that dragon, like in the way that Knight slayed, not like he slayed. When Pennywise, sorry, Remy, I know this is a minor spoiler. When Pennywise turned into that dragon thing, that shit, that was amazing.
It gave me Null vibes, Venom vibes.
Yes.
Dude, this is all over social media. Sublime. Like I just opened X and you scroll for a minute, they're there. The 3-foot goat is what everyone's calling him.
Yo, shout out to Rich, man. Hold on, which one is this one?
And I think they're doing a 6 scale figure of that.
Wow.
Of that Pennywise with half the red face.
Yo, it's amazing how, because Pennywise is scary as shit. Like in the 2017 and the 2018 movie or 2019, whatever it was, scary as shit. And for them to improve on that and make him more scary and more diabolical in the range. So, like Nick, you mentioned the red thing of him just like hanging out in the body parts and the blood. Like that shit was crazy. And Mark, this morning when you talk about him rolling through on the cart playing the tuba,
there's like a severed head by his foot. Like it's amazing.
Yo, that shit is the greatest thing ever, man. I really enjoyed it. I would give it a 9 out of 10. I really enjoyed it, and I liked how they set up at the end the little Easter egg for what's his name, Dick Halloran.
Hotel business.
Yeah, going into the hotel business, which is dope. Pennywise waking up and going for all the kids in the town in one swoop. Like, bitches woke me up. I'm eating big. Yeah, Pennywise wasn't playing. He was just like, yo, check out these lights.
How bad could a hotel be?
And I'll be honest with you, I don't necessarily understand that move. If I want to get a little nitpicky, he was voluntarily going to bed. He could have kept killing, told Kurt, Miss Kirch, however you say it, I'm going to go sleep now. Like, I'm good. And he willfully went to sleep instead of doing anything else. And then within a minute, just because there's a doorway out of the jail, he's like, oh, I'm back up. But instead of going straight to the doorway, he went to go get young little Halloran.
Yeah,
went to the school to get all the kids. What was his plan?
Hanley.
Yeah, what was his plan? Just to take the entire bus of kids out the exit with him into like the next town over? Like, what was his plan?
He was just taking them, and that was his food.
It was time to slumber, though. He had his fill. Was he going to skip slumbering forever now? Like,
I would assume it's one of those things that you fall in line with all the rules when you're in jail, and then once you see the door open, you're like, yo, fuck all this. I'm gonna make my way for the door. So I don't think he was gonna slumber. I think he was gonna go out into the world and just wreck shit. That's what I think. I might be wrong though, which more than likely I'm wrong.
Yeah, I'd assume like he would just want to get on the outside of that barrier than just. Because I thought like his cycle, similar to Jeepers Creeper, isn't necessarily like
we don't
a voluntary choice. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's an actual cycle of his existence.
Why do we just have the same thought?
Been together a long time.
I know.
Yeah, been together a long time now.
Yeah. On the count of 3, say what I'm thinking. 1, 2, 3. Green. Yo, I'm wilding today. Yo, hashtag Dairy. This is for the second giveaway of the mystery box. Like I said, international, we would give you $25. I'll send you through PayPal. Domestic, we'll ship out this box. Get in on this, ladies and gentlemen. Get in on this. Did you guys see the Disclosure Day trailer? Remy Q. I put it in the fucking chat. Remy Q.
Oh hell yeah, I did.
Yeah, that's the one with what's her face?
Emily Blunt.
Spielberg's new flick. Dude, my mom even hit me up the day after it released. Like, hey, did you see the commercial for Steven Spielberg's new movie? Wow.
Yeah, that's funny. My mom hit me up. My mom hit me up, and I was just like, "Oh shit, there's ghosts."
I was about to say, what'd she say? Ooh.
Disclosure Day. Yo, speaking of ghosts, man, I want to talk about Disclosure Day. And, you know, I got my little Christmas hat on. I'm feeling very Christmassy. Somebody told me the other day at work, I was leaving. They were like, oh, happy holidays. And I was just like, I see Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, you communists.
Yeah. So shit. Yeah, I went to see, we went to see a play yesterday. We went to see A Christmas Carol at this Performance Arts Center. You know who was Mr. Scrooge? The bald dude from Fringe, the alien.
That's cool.
Yeah, dude. It was amazing. Like, it was amazing. I left with the spirit of Christmas in my heart. I teared up at the end when him and Tiny Tim had their moment. It was phenomenal.
Can we go back to Disclosure Day for a minute? Because DBH dropped a good comment there. It reminded me of Steven Spielberg's War of the Worlds with the light refraction and light flare, lighting camera gimmicks, to give it that style. It looked very Steven Spielberg to me, but took me back to that specific project with his kind of newer stuff, which ironically was also an alien film.
My dad died on April Fool's Day. He always had a great sense of humor. Damn it, Pops. DVH says, yeah, I can see that sort of thing. I'm super excited for this movie.
Yeah, I kind of feel like it's going to be like a little bit of a bait and switch because it gave me like horror movie vibes. I don't think it's going to be that at all, especially being Steven Spielberg.
Austin LeMay hits this right on the head, man. It's just funny how this movie... So, back in the day, before Close Encounters of the Third Kind came out, there was a lot of alien stuff and people seeing UFOs. Then he came out with this movie and whatever. And then now there's all this talk of Disclosure, and it's like Disclosure Day comes out. I don't know, man. I think he's into that. He's in the government. This is us like leaning into it. What I think is going to happen in the movie. First of all, what do you think is going to happen? Like, just from the trailer.
I'm not even sure that aliens are real based on the trailer. It almost just looks like government psyop stuff.
That's a take. Nick, what do you say?
I don't doubt that it's got to be alien, but I think it's down low. It's ET number 2.
Down low.
Down low, ET number 2. Oh, I got you. Yes, Spielberg prepping for Operation Bluebeam. I don't think it's a government psyop. I think it's actually going to show some sort of... Remy, did you just watch it? I saw you looking at your phone.
No, I watched it when you sent it into the chat.
Oh, so what do you think about it?
Yeah, I'm excited for it. Aliens.
I like the fact, from based on the trailer, that they're gonna tackle. I feel aliens are gonna come down, whatever how it's gonna be, interdimensional beings or something. There's gonna be something, and they're gonna tackle it through the religious lens. Where if there is another being, another something, what does that mean for our concepts of religion here on Earth? Like,
are you talking about the Knowing? Is this Scientology?
It might be.
Dude, are you talking about the Knowing?
That movie was fantastic.
That's the Know. It sounds like you're describing the Knowing.
Yeah, it's the Knowing, but instead of
Nick Cage, been there, done that.
I really enjoyed that movie.
That movie was phenomenal, man. Damn, Remy just ruined freaking Disclosure Day for me. All right, let's draw this.
What's so 30 on it based on the trailer.
Who, me?
Yes, sir.
Oh no, like I just said, I think they're gonna attack it from a religious review. I'm all in. Yo, Steven Spielberg and alien stuff, I'm 100% all in. Close Encounters of the Third Kind, one of the greatest alien movies ever. Fucking the War of the Worlds, Tom Cruise one.
Like what I'm saying, like, what do y'all think the theme of the movie is? It's clearly not an invasion movie. To me, it just looks like it's just a group of people trying to expose the truth about aliens to the public, and the government trying to get ahead of them and stopping them. To me, that's what it conveyed.
No, I think I don't. Not that I don't think that. I think obviously the government is suppressing stuff, but I think they're actually going to show if aliens or interdimensional beings or whatever they call them, biologics, that's actually going to be in the movie. And then, I don't know, somehow somebody's going to try to disclose it. And I think that the dude in the whatchamacallit works for like the government, and he's just he discovered it in the base or whatever, and he's just going to tell everybody because everybody needs to know. Because something like that is going to fundamentally change everything on the planet. Hashtag dairy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I feel like it's just like a cat and mouse game between a couple of rogue ex-government employees and the actual government trying to stop the information from getting out. I don't know how much. Like, I'm not expecting like a War of the World style movie where there's like aliens that are the protagonist or antagonist. That's a big part of the film. I don't know. It seems wildly interesting to me, and I don't necessarily want like a day the Earth stood still kind of.
No, I think
kind of
it's.
thing.
I think it'll be in the same vein as Arrival, where the aliens aren't like the main characters or anything. They're there to push the narrative forward.
When does it come out?
I think in June.
Well, to be
I think Heroes Con weekend. What's up? We out.
to be clear, I think The Arrival isn't that a Charlie Sheen movie? The Arrival.
Oh, John is dropping some wrong links over here, dog.
I think so. We might have just put the wrong title to it because the Denny V movie is called Arrival, and The Arrival is like a movie from the 90s. I could have sworn had Charlie Sheen in it or something. It wasn't bad either.
June 12th. Nah, Charlie Sheen is terrible.
This one
Not in the 90s. This is like pre-cocaine Charlie.
That one clicks to the Villeneuve movie.
Oh, it does. But maybe it was called The Arrival overseas. All right, let's give this thing away. I'm super excited for that. That's on the top of my most anticipated 2026 movies.
When does it come out?
June 12th.
Summertime. Nice.
Summertime.
Do you think it'll be better than a Fire in the Sky?
It's not going to be scarier.
That's the one in Alaska, right?
It's like the most, like, I don't know. To me, it's like the most terrifying, realistic depiction of alien abduction ever made in any cinema ever.
Where she was speaking Sumerian, like ancient Sumerian on the.
No, it's the guy. It's based on a true story of a guy who claimed to have gotten abducted, disappeared for a few days, popped up naked on the side of the road, found by his friends in like a terrible way, taken to the hospital. Asked what happened. They interviewed him. He told him they didn't believe him. He's like, I'm not BSing. They hooked him up to numerous lie detector machines. He aced every single one of them. Like, bro, it's the craziest true story. I'm sure if you go look it up, it might ring a bell. But Fire in the Sky was the movie based on his actual accounting, and it's the scariest alien, like, this is what happens to you kind of thing movie.
Not only scary, DJ, if you go to any top 10 scariest moments in movies,
oh yeah,
guaranteed it's going to be on there. It's top 5 every single time.
Scarier than the sign when the alien moved in past the camera.
I'm not even going to allow you to continue to guess. I'm just telling you with truth. It's in the top 10 every single time.
Remind me to watch Fire in the Sky.
Oh no, yeah, I don't even know. I don't
exactly
think
that skin tight, like what J-Med said, that when they put the tarp over him and just go skin tight. Yeah. Bro. Yeah, read the chat. Like everyone in the chat saying it.
It's up there with The Exorcist, Mrs. Links. If you're watching,
Shot says scary AF.
Go add it to my stuff on one of the apps.
I'm with yours, and we've talked about that. The Fourth Kind is on my short list as well because the way that they packaged that movie with the found footage, and what really set me off and set the unnerving feeling was toward the beginning when you're in the dash cam footage of the cop car and the guy does what he does in the house with the family and everything. Like, that was unnerving as hell.
Do you think, being that we're just on the topic of aliens, and then we'll get to this giveaway and get to the other giveaways?
Great topic. It's a great topic.
Where do you stand on aliens, Remy Q? What are your thoughts on aliens, biologics, interdimensional beings, what have you?
Where do I begin on it? Oh, are you just asking me? Are they real?
Yeah, like what do you?
Cheese? Yes. Yeah. Next question. Let's go.
Why? Why do you think they're real?
Why wouldn't I think they were real? Next question. Let's go. Easy. It's easy.
You got.
Do people really not believe in aliens by now? This is it. We hit the jackpot. This is it. It was one in a billion. We were just perfectly set up to exist. There's nothing else out there. That's believable.
Nick, what are your thoughts?
I don't doubt it. I don't think we'll ever see it, but I don't doubt it.
That was going to be my next question. Do you ever think it's going to we'll ever see aliens in our lifetime?
You have to remember too, Nick has seen the evolution of the map. I mean, like back in his day, you would fall off the earth on boats.
Yeah,
so
I mean,
I
can literally walk the 7 continents. What was it, the Pangaea?
Yeah.
Gia. Yeah.
Oh shit. Nick rolled up on a woolly mammoth. Oh man.
I love you, Nick.
Love you too, Remy.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking aliens probably look at us the way we look at like ants in the backyard. Like, what do you think, Mark?
Where do I stand on the aliens? I stand on business.
There you go. Yo, Cuppy. What's up, Cuppy?
Hey, did Cuppy get engaged? I think I saw that Cuppy got engaged. Is that
Cuppy,
true,
did you get engaged, Cuppy? Or is Nick just blowing smoke?
Nick's just jealous.
So
Well,
said
he's
he's
trying to
trying
keep
to
it quiet.
marry
But now that Nick said it, ooh, hey.
Hey, brother John, what's popping, my dog? All right, let's give away this thing. So this is for one of those fantastic mystery boxes. And by fantastic, yeah, no, actually they're pretty good. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
Great. Let's go.
I don't know. I think that in all sincerity, the way that like if true,
Space Case!
if true, I think like a scenario like the parts of like the Anunnaki myth or like the way that Prometheus starts, something like that is like the most believable, the most probable, like just based on archaeological evidence. And it's either that or like when I'm more prone to believe and lean more toward just how ignorant we are as a species and how much we truly don't know about deep history, that just like the whole Great Reset, which isn't even a theory anymore. It's just like the details aren't known, but it's not even a mystery if there's been a Great Reset numerous times. There just has been.
Yeah. All right.
That old advanced knowledge stuff that was lost. I mean, that alone just lends to something bigger than we pretend to know.
Congratulations, Cuppy.
Hey, what's up, Roscoe? Oh, he confirmed that he got engaged?
You confirmed. Same.
He said it was
6 months already.
Yeah, he said it was forever ago. Thanks for noticing. Yeah. Congratulations. And that's the reason why none of you got an invite. Okay.
Yo, at New York Comic Con, I was sitting there with Izzy and Cup, and I was like, Izzy, anything new going on in your life? And Izzy began to tell me about all the stuff going on in his life, and I'm super happy for him. And I'm like, hey, Cup, I actually used his real name. I was like, hey, real name, what's going on in your life? Nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing.
That happened 6 months ago. He's already married. I don't know what you guys are talking about. Hey.
He's like, nothing. Check out these keys, and started throwing comic books in my face.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I love Contact.
It was all business that day.
I've never seen Contact. I started watching Contact. Actually, I started watching Contact, and I was like a half an hour in, and something happened, and I just never went.
And see, that's what I think that Disclosure is going to be more like, where you're just dealing with people trying to work something out amongst each other that's just under the topic of alien kind of stuff. And at the end of Contact, which, you know, like that's Carl Sagan stuff, which is great. But at the end of that, you get what you get, kind of one way or the other. Since you haven't seen it, I don't want to blow it up, but
yeah. Yeah, aliens.
I think it's going to be the knowing. I got to feel like halfway through, you're going to be like, God, I swear I've seen this before.
I'm super
there's a
excited.
solar flare coming.
All right, let me just transition to comic books. Is that okay? It's not like whatever. I attempted the other day to read Fantastic Four number 12, which is the first meeting of Fantastic Four and the Incredible Hulk. When's the last time you guys read a Silver Age comic book?
All right. Since for me, it's been recently. I've tried to go back and read Spider-Man 1 through. I've tried to read Fantastic Four 1 through, because that one, I think it's the first Submariner. Is that issue number 4?
Fantastic Four 4 is first Submariner, yeah.
Where they go back and the thing is the Long John Silver, Blackbeard.
Blackbeard, yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't read after that. It's so it's always, it'll always hold a place in my heart, but it'll always, like, I read it and I hear it talking like this. See, like, this is the way I expect everybody to be talking. In that.
Yeah, you see.
It's just for me, it's just Del Toro books, and I haven't read any in December, but last month I read a couple that I have over here.
Silver Age.
Still filing. Mm-hmm.
What about you, Q?
Maybe a couple weeks.
All right. So, what do you think as when reading Remy these Silver Age books? Like, are you?
I'm into
the reason why I bring you're into it.
I'm into it. I've done episodes on Let's Talk About It, joking on trap doors that Magneto went through, and I mean all kinds of stuff like that. Like Magneto fights Thor and he hits a trap door, and he falls back into a submarine, and submarines out of there. That's amazing. I love that. He's crumbling the door like a can. I love that shit. That's awesome.
So, Nick, what's your take on this? So, just the reading experience.
Like for me, I
the 82-year-old man.
I love the art style. Like for me, that's the thing. Like, and even though I read digitally, I can still kind of get the smell of the old books in my hand because I would never.
Yeah, that's a mental thing. Yeah.
But story-wise, I mean, also too the blatant racism.
It's
rampant in those books.
The sexism is crazy.
Calling everybody commies, and
I mean, if you're a commie, you deserve to be called a commie.
You're damn right.
So the reason why I bring this up, I the other day, Fantastic Four 12 came out as a facsimile. So I was like, you know what? I have it slabbed up on the wall right there. Let me get the facsimile so I could read it. Yeah, I got a few pages in, and I was just like, this thing is terrible. Like I was just like, what the hell is going on? It was just bad.
I got news for you. The Bronze Age stuff ain't easy either. I tried reading X-Men from Giant Size up, and it's rough too.
Yeah, basically, like they're talking to the family, the Fantastic Four, and like General Ross is like, "Hey, where's Sue? Go make me a sandwich or something like that." And, it's crazy. And then I was seeing some other stuff because then I started going down the rabbit hole looking this up, and it was like in one of in Avengers 8, the first appearance of Kang. So they're like, "Oh my God, he's so confident in whatever," because Kang was like smooth with it because he did everything already, and the Wasp was just like, "I bet he's handsome under that mask." I was just like, "Oh shit." Mm-hmm. Terrible. Silver Age writing was horrible. Sorry, Stanley and Stanley.
Yeah, but I mean, 90s stuff for the most part was rough too.
You watch your mouth. Name something that was rough in the 90s besides your nightlife.
Sleepwalker. NFL Super Pro.
Oh, that was terrible. Sleepwalker.
Youngblood back in the day.
Yeah, Youngblood wasn't my thing. Early X-Men is rough. I don't know. Chat, can you do you people in the chat still read like super Silver Age? Taylor Winder says most modern books are horrible too.
That's right.
I disagree with that totally, sir. Totally. I disagree with that. Fantastic Four #1, the team assembles after Mr. Fantastic shoots that flare. The military ends up firing a missile in New York City, and when the team gets there, Reed is like, how I will call you. This is how I will call you. Reading the wrong stuff, Taylor. All right, let me get another giveaway going. Silver Age is rough, bruh. Like, I was like, what the hell is going on? So, speaking of reading comic books, and chat, please play along. What were some of your favorite books for the year for 2025? Remy, you haven't read one book in 2025, you son of a gun? All right.
Absolute stuff, of course, with my focus on the Wonder Woman stuff is amazing.
Oh, that Absolute Batman is on point. I did read that.
You did?
Yeah. No. Hold on. I haven't finished the whole thing, but yes, that is on point. I'll give you credit there.
All right. Okay. Ultimate Spider-Man. Exquisite Corpses, News from the Fallout. There's probably something I'm forgetting, but yeah, it's been pretty good reading. I mean, if you selectively choose,
you got to be selective with your titles. Mark, what are some of your highlight books of the year?
Oh man, it's been a phenomenal year for comics.
I agree 100%. I've had more
especially on the DC side.
I was about to say, tippity top of the totem pole, Ghost Machine, dude, has absolutely been a treat like every bit of it except for Halo and Hornsby, but Red Coat and I'd say Geiger sticks out because Rook was on hiatus for most of the year, but it's back with a vengeance. But Ghost Machine's been great, like absolutely great. And DC has gone nuclear this year, like absolutely nuclear.
I forgot about this. Lucky Devils was amazing. Well, it's still going on, but it's amazing. And
is that Mirka and Dolfo?
Nah. Milka and Dolfo is, I think, Paprika, right?
Paprika, sweet paprika.
Yeah. Nah, this is the same team. Ryan Brown, the same team behind 8 Billion Genies.
Ryan
G. Brown?
Charles
Ryan F. Brown. Yeah, that dude.
I'm up to Red Coat issue number 3. I'm trying it again.
Yo,
dude, it's good.
The
first story arc is just a warm up, Nick.
What you said you on?
Issue number 3.
Of what?
Red Coat.
Dude.
I read through Transformers. Transformers was good, but it kind of jumped the shark after a while.
Yeah, it jumped the shark.
It just gets too busy.
Yeah, it jumped the shark like issue 4.
But it was cool seeing a lot of the characters they brought to life.
That shit was trash.
That's the same thing that I thought was wrong with it. Like, it's just character overload without meaning or you know what I mean? Just,
all right.
What did we get from DWJ this year? Oh, the moon is following us?
Yeah, the moon is following us, which was really good. Wasn't his best, but it was really good. Can I just point out and say this? I know you guys for a fact did not read this title, Assorted Crisis Events.
I thought he was just making a DC reference.
You rapscallion. This is probably one of my favorite series of the year. Yo, that book is phenomenal, and I've never agreed with Taylor Winder on anything in my life. Assorted Crisis Events is probably my favorite series of the year. Let me just say non-superhero related, just whatever. I would go out of my way to read Assorted Crisis Events. Remy Q, go.
I gotta dip you. I love you.
Love you too.
Love you.
Good night.
Enjoy, man.
What's it about?
Transformers is still peak. You missing out. Transformers was trash. I'm gonna say it, trash. That shit is garbage. The whole Energon universe collapsed on itself.
Yeah, it wasn't garbage, but it definitely got convoluted into just
bro.
I was hyped for it. I really love Transformers. But if you look back on like Daniel Warren Johnson's run, you have issue 1 had the shock value of Bumblebee. And then after that, you have like 2 like really hard hitting, meaningful issues toward the end of his run.
Yo, Transformers to me was a 4-year-old playing with all of his toys at once, and it just got crazy. It's just like it wasn't it for me.
What was it called? Assorted Crisis Events?
Assorted Crisis Events. On most people's top list, still crazy you jumped off. That shit was garbage. Yeah, Nick, that's it.
I haven't had, like, outside of DVH and E-Man, like, who are going, like, I haven't had anybody, because I've been reading it, you know, I've kept up with it the whole time. I haven't had anybody sitting there talking about it with me or this or that. There'd be times like through those like kind of big fights when Devastator was there, when he was pulling like the wrestling suplexes out, like when they were fighting over the city, like the big action moments. Again, like a couple of meaningful things in there, but it just, I don't know. I think it, for the most part, people I've kind of been consensus that it's just kind of there, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and big shout out to E-Man. So E-Man is a Transformers fan through and through, one of the biggest Transformers that I know. But when E-Man prefaces it, he'll be like, I love Transformers, but I'm a Transformers fan. Like, if it's good, like, you don't have to preface.
Hey, did you talk about Six Fingers also this year?
Yo, dog, like, come on, man. These jokes write themselves. Why would we talk about Six Fingers? Yeah, Six Fingers and the other one.
Oh, now all of a sudden it's a real thing.
No, that wasn't this year.
I feel what you're saying, Durs. I do read both and read all. I preferred Void Rivals over Transformers because I like Sola a lot. That character was great. And the again, what's the Triple Changer's name in there? The green guy that they've been rocking with, and getting Hot Rod in there was cool. But there's nothing in Void Rivals that ties it story wise between Transformers and Void Rivals. It's just Transformers in
Other than
in the Void Rivals book.
Other than and the Energon, and sealing them in the circle or whatever.
Yeah, Zerta, like the ancient transformer deity that they kind of introduced, and I like that story a lot. And when they kind of rolled in old girl from the GI Joe like Serpenter crew, when that kind of got lame, and Skutzoid or whatever, that was kind of lame in Void Rivals. But the sci-fi stuff with Sola and everything, I thought that was pretty cool.
And I like Sugzoid with them chopping him up and him growing new pieces, but I'm about to drop Void Rivals as well. I read it all the way up onto 24. Out of all the Energon stuff, that's the only thing that I still kept up with after four G.I. Joe stuff, G.I. Joe things. I dropped it when G.I. Joe, just the main title, came out. Like I read
I kept up with all of G.I. Joe. It was really solid as well. But by the time we got to issue 24, we ended Danny Warren Johnson's run, and when Kirkman took over, I've read every issue, but I stopped pulling all of it at this point. I'm just like, it's not bad, but all of this stuff is like there's no like major hype around it of people reading it and talking about it where it's fun to share it with other people. So it became kind of chore-ish, like, okay, just another book I'm gonna kind of burn through, and it ain't really. Dude, what's happening right now is there's a good number of books that are just on fire that you cannot wait to read, and you read them and then you can't wait for the next issue, and it's making everything else that's showing the mediocre stuff. It's making mediocre stuff stand out.
100%. And I think it's reducing our tolerance for mediocre, right? Because it's just like, Absolute Batman every month is blowing our minds. Absolute Wonder Woman, regular Wonder Woman, Absolute Superman. I know I don't read Absolute Martian Manhunter, but because it just wasn't my thing. But trash. I understand that you said it was trash.
Yeah, it's indie niche. It's not trash. It's indie niche stuff that just made its way to the Absolute. A few people liked it, but that book didn't sell well. Just people dropped it almost immediately.
I did.
Took me right out.
The art.
The storytelling took me right out, paired with the art.
It was the storytelling, like the way the two voices were going at each other. But with that said, all the things that are so Ghost Machine, like all the anything that's mediocre or just middle of the line that would have been good last year, it's really not good this year.
You said Ghost Machine. Ghost Machine is crushing right now.
No, that's up there with me with Absolute.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I know you don't read all of it, but like Superman proper, every issue of reading Superman proper is like reading an issue of Absolute Batman. Like you read it, you can't wait for the next issue. It's servicing like this cleanest continuity DC has had since 2003 to 8. Like it's next level how on the money DC is right now. Like you said with Wonder Woman proper, I know it's not your jam, but Aquaman is on fire right now. They're about to upscale him. He's leading into a potential event book with Aquaman called Emperor Aquaman coming. Like you got the Green Lantern stuff where Jeff Johns has reestablished the Green Lantern core. Because going from the Jeff John era and what he did through this weird era of DC trying to do all this stupid shit and just getting rid of Hal and spotlighting these characters that no one gives a shit about. We're back. We have the color spectrum back. All the iconic characters like LaFreeze and Atrocitus and all these people are back. And it's just everything is so on point. You can't come out with a mediocre book and expect people to talk about it. Collectors will buy it. You can do stuff like that. You can sell covers and variants, but people talking about the story and excited about the story, like that's happening almost like in 80% of DC books they release right now. It's insane.
Austin says the last time I read a Superman book, he died. Now, was that because you read The Death of Superman or because you read a Superman book, he died? Shout out to Austin, man. Nick, what else are some of your favorite titles this year, my good man?
World's Finest has been pretty good.
Dude, what a blast.
What else I've been enjoying?
That's a good point, Nick, because that's Mark Waid. Between him and Joshua Williamson, like they're just carrying DC because Mark Waid's on Flash now. We just went through that lackluster Cy Spurrier era, and now Waid jumps on Flash, and everyone's already praising Flash after 2 issues.
Predator versus Spider-Man was surprisingly amazing.
Wolverine versus Spider-Man was pretty good. I was into Wonder Woman, like this story arc, this whole Ratman thing. I'm not digging.
Mouse Man, but did you read? How up to date are you on it?
I may be 1 issue behind.
Did you read the confrontation issue between her and Mouse Man?
Was that the one where the girls
through the wall?
Where the girls joined in?
Yeah.
No, where she put him through the wall, where they come face to face.
No, I don't think
she puts him through one wall, then the next wall, then the next wall, then the next wall. Dude, that was that was the way that they handle those moments, because it's kind of a lackluster story when you compare it to itself. But then you get that moment like that kind of like pays off, and it's tonally matching the rest of, like, because we're in a place where no one can talk and limited amount of people, no outside forces, and she's just casually just like putting this guy through walls. I'm like, God.
Yeah,
Escape was good. It kind of reminded me of Animal Castle. Animal Castle, yeah.
Animal Castle. Yeah, I remember you told me about Escape, Nick, and I was just like, nah.
Yeah, that first issue blew up quick, though.
Yeah. All right, let me draw for this thing, and then we continue. And then we still got some more giveaways. This is giveaway number 3 of 5. Good luck again. In domestic only, international, you will get a little
$25.
Yeah, $25 payment from me, brother John.
Hey, that's 2 wins for him this week. Then you win the Spidey's powdered tumbler giveaway too. He's on a roll.
Good shit, brother John. Oh yeah, big shout out to Spidey's powdered tumblers for that. Helped him out with that just to increase the prize pool over there. So big shout out to him. Brother John, writing you down. We got 2 more giveaways. Ladies and gentlemen, hit that thumbs up button, please. It helps out with the things. Hey, and Pops is going to give him a congratulations, BJ.
Hey, I should have entered that one.
Oh, shit. Nice. I'm joking, Pops. Don't beat me up when you see me.
Can't wait till Heroes Con. It's been too long, Pops.
You guys booked your rooms and stuff? I did.
No, yeah.
I booked my room. So my list. So I wrote it down. My little my top list of 2025 as far as comic books.
Yeah, it must be nice to come prepared. I mean, we used to get agendas, so we didn't have to think about this right off.
I didn't know, and I 28th is when I have to figure it all out by.
There you go. No, for me, because I was thinking about it before. By far, the MVP of the year is Absolute Batman. Like, I enjoyed one.
By far, though, huh? By far?
For me, by far. I think for 15 straight issues, or let's just forget about Absolute Joker. 14 straight issues and the annual, it just delivered nonstop. Like I loved it. Like absolute, and it was my 3rd as far as the Absolute series go. And then with the way the Bane stuff ended was amazing to me. Like I loved it.
I think my favorite part of the Absolute Batman story is the general hype around it, because it makes reading it fun. Because again, you get to participate with like the entire community about this book. You get to see everyone's excitement, and that gets you excited, and you want to, you know what you think about it. You get people to talk about it with. That makes the experience of reading it so much more fun. Like, I have people message me, "What did you think about this?" And I'm like, dude, that's one of the most enjoyable part of like being in a community with something, is you get to share in it. But in terms of the Absolute books, I think right now probably Green Lantern is my favorite one. Just it's just chock full of lore that I want to explore it. It's slowly unfolding it, but they're all like really high. It's like it's kind of like a shifting list. Batman feels ridiculous to me, to be honest with you. Like, you'll have these issues like the Joker one that I liked a lot because the mystery with the origin and stuff, but the Bane one, like the ending to me, I was sitting there face palming to the final issue with Bane. Like, it was ridiculous.
No, and it's funny because the reason you were probably face palming, I was probably like popping in my chair because it is so ridiculous that I can't. When you had little tiny Batman,
and when you have like you have Kaiju Bane, I'm like, this is insane. But I'm laughing.
I love Dragona's art though.
I can't read it without remembering that the initial pitch, they wanted to call it Batman AF. So every time I read it, I'm like, this is so AF.
Oh, I didn't know that.
That's the original pitch. They're like, no, bro, we're not doing that.
Night Lord.
They landed on Absolute.
Yo, but that panel where it's like Kaiju Bane, like you said, and then little Batman looking like a gingerbread cookie, like it was legit. Like,
you got Kaiju Bane, gingerbread Batman with micro head on top of him. Like, it's hilarious to me.
Absolute Batman has made me spend just as much money this year as Mark Spears never collected Batman, Superman, or Wonder Woman.
There we go. It's doing the job. Over 300,000 copies.
But I hope you're reading it and not just getting the variant system. Well, I mean, yeah, I hope you're reading it. Like I think
he's reading them.
Yeah, an absolute Wonder Woman.
He's one of the few people like me that's reading Mark Spears' Monsters. Durs is the only person I get to talk about that story with.
I read the Monster and the Wolf, because I was
that was solid. That was his best single issue yet that's gone to direct market.
That was good. So what else we got over here? Nemesis Forever, which is amazing. It's still going.
Mark Miller across the board this year crushed it, dude.
Yo, he bombs atomically. Assorted Crisis Events, which please go out and read that. There's because it's an anthology series. There's like a time dilation thing that happens in this world, but each issue is exploring like a different symptom of that time dilation event that happens. It's super dope. There's one issue where it's almost like time is going through this lady's husband. So a couple of people have it. So it's almost like Benjamin Button, but the dude is like in the morning, he'll be like an old ass man. By the afternoon, he'll be like a 4-year-old. Then he'll be like a teenager later on. Then they go whatever. So it's dealing with all these emotions of that.
And it's dilated, you said?
Yeah, 10 centimeters. So then it's you son of a bitch. Thank you, Coco. What do I think of the new Hulk series? I think it's dope, man. And I'm always gonna say Hulk is dope.
Did you did the Donny Cates run?
No.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure you kept your credibility.
No,
it was on the chopping block for a second there.
Oh no.
Watch this. What about the Bruce Jones run?
Phenomenal.
I love it.
Yo, so Geiger, Redcoat, Battle Beast was super dope. That 5-issue arc.
I gotta read that too.
You didn't read that,
or is it just a mini series?
I think it was the 5-issue arc, and then they're gonna bring it back. So I think right now it might be on hiatus, but that shit was dope. And then this is something that no one read but me. Gehenna Naked Aggression.
Sounds like a snuff film.
So what to say? Just Kate cheated like women in the penitentiary or what?
Gehenna Naked Aggression. No, Gehenna was the character. So it was like her husband like ripped off the mob or something, and then he got whacked. So then she went on in the tale of revenge. So it's her and a little kid through 4 issues. So it's what nonstop Spider-Man should have been, where it's just like violence and crazy things. It's in the Frontiersman universe.
Sounds like the Professional.
Wait, the Frontiersman?
Yeah.
Is that the Image comic about the old man out in the woods?
Yeah, so it's in that universe. Yeah, but the Gehenna Naked Aggression, super dope. Super dope. Let me get this other giveaway ready. What about movies? What were some of your top movies of the year?
Whenever you're ready, I can give you my top 3 in a heartbeat.
Go ahead. Give me the top 3 movies of the year.
Avatar, Ares, and Final Reckoning. Easy.
Avatar, Ares, and Mission Impossible: Final Reckoning.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen 2 of those. Mission Impossible: Final Reckoning will be on my list.
You up to date on the other ones, though, right?
On the who?
You're up to date on the rest of them, though, right?
The rest
Mission
of
Impossible.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's on Paramount now. Whenever you have the time.
Before Reckoning, I watched all of them that week. Like I was like, if you could go in my letterbox, I was just like, what? J-Med says F1 Bad Guys 2 are fire. I want to see Bad Guys.
Great. F1.
Oh wait. Mission Impossible is the one you said you've seen out of the 3. Okay, I had that backwards.
Yeah. Evil's Comic says Weapons. I hated Weapons.
I'm really excited for y'all to see Ares still.
Yeah. Oh, so it comes back. Conquest versus Battle Beast. Yeah, boy. I'm excited about that. But did you see the episode where the Green Ranger took the Power Rangers to the woodshed all by himself? We're not allowed to make fun of the Green Ranger here. If not, I would have said something. Taylor Winter says Bologna. That's that movie, whatever. Nick, what were your top 3 movies of the year?
Mission Impossible for sure. F1 was pretty good.
I still have to see that. I want to watch that one.
I just saw what's the one with DiCaprio?
One Battle After Another.
One Battle After Another was pretty good. 28 Years Later was another good one.
I like how controversial that one was for people. Wasn't a lot of middle ground on that.
Yeah. Yeah, it was controversial. I'm surprised you like that. I didn't. No one said they liked that, Nick. That's weird that you would enjoy it.
Naked Gun.
Naked Gun is in my top 5. Like Naked Gun to me was probably the biggest surprise of the year. Like that shit was hilarious. For me, my number one movie would be the Leo one battle after another. I don't know for some reason. Yeah, I loved that movie. Like loved it. So I highly recommend that. I'm gonna say Predator Badlands as a hit. Like I loved every minute of it. I wasn't expecting much from it, especially when you pull away all the mystery that makes the Predator. So all of that stuff is gone. So this is like Star Wars starring the Predator, but it actually worked, which was so weird. I know I'm gonna be in the minority here. I really enjoyed Sinners. I thought Sinners, aside from the ending, which I thought was super weird, I thought Sinners was amazing, man. I think that musical scene, both the river dance thing, and then the melding of like the hip hop spirits and all that scene was fucking.
Yeah, the ending, the last third of that movie really killed. Third act really killed.
I wouldn't even say third act. I would just say when they went and killed the white dudes, the clan dudes, like that was completely unnecessary. It was just like
they just didn't know how to end the movie at all. The fight against the main vampire was like all of it just felt like, well, what I don't know. Like it just completely just felt like a different writer came in and wrote the last 30 minutes of it.
Yeah, Coco says The Running Man. I haven't watched that. Mission Impossible would be in my top 5, and the Naked
Gun was cool as shit.
Huh?
I said it was cool as shit. Mission Impossible. Pops was here dropping the kids off one night, and I had the end of it, and he sat down and he saw the big last like 30 minutes of it. Like, dude, having rewatched it numerous times now, like that still just blows my mind watching that big finale to this last one and what they did with those airplanes.
Go and watch it again.
I watched.
That's crazy. Yeah, Superman hasn't been mentioned yet. Yeah, I enjoyed it a lot. I enjoyed Superman a lot. It did not make the top 3 for me though.
I hated Superman. I enjoyed Fantastic Four, but Fantastic Four didn't make the top 5 for me. Durs says Diddy documentary was my favorite. 50 Cent is a legend for that. Durs, phenomenal job in that documentary. I'm glad you were able to tell your truth.
Did you hear the latest Diddy thing that he's doing, King Petty?
What?
With buying half of Jim Jones' podcast.
Oh yeah, and kicking them out the building. Yeah. Oh, so J-Med said it was he's watched it, a whole bunch of different endings. They didn't know how the ending. Yeah. So we had all the oh wow. So he saw a cut with all 4 endings.
No, he's saying that's the one that they released in theaters. That they didn't know how to end it, so they said, fuck it, put it all in there.
Wow, that's hilarious. Dinosaurs was fun, but not amazing. I don't know what that is, sir.
Dinosaurs.
Thank you.
Oh, Jurassic Park. Jurassic Rebirth came out this year.
That shit was trash.
Dude, I always have fun watching Jurassic movies. It wasn't the best one though, for sure. I agree. It wasn't amazing. It was definitely a good time at the movie theater with the kids though.
You won a little mystery box, brother John. Nothing crazy.
Mystery box with variants as well as one of the Mark Spears blind bags.
Yeah, and a graphic novel. Yeah, no, it's funny how with the comic book movies, even financially, I think there wasn't a comic book movie in the top 5 movies. If you talk about financial gross.
Oh, dude, it's worse than that. Disney didn't put out a single MCU movie that turned them a profit this year. Not one.
How did Superman do for Warner Brothers?
On their books, it got them $100 million after everything's said and done. And but most importantly, and like you got to take it into consideration, what their goal was to change the public opinion of DC as a brand, and they succeeded big time doing that.
Yeah, I like the way you just freaked that, and then with FF is just like F the MCU, and then you're like, whoa, public opinion. Oh,
well, no, you asked me about Superman. Yeah, no, but FF didn't turn a profit. Thunderbolts didn't turn a profit. Thunderbolts couldn't even hold a theater for a month before they had to pull it because it was losing so much money. Captain America: Brave New World Y'all know what happened.
Oh, I forgot that came out this year.
Completely forgot about that one.
That one like was a massive flop for them. Yeah, the MCU didn't make a single dollar with a theatrical release. Now, I think Fantastic Four might have been able to pull a Superman maneuver and pull some after the fact money, like depending on video on demand sales, but nothing was reported about it, which typically means it didn't do good. When you have good VOD sales, they report them like Wicked or Superman, and they're happy to brag about it because that helps them as a company with investors and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a crazy, crazy year for comic book movies. The public interest just isn't there like it has been.
100%. And I think it's because the younger audience, they're not into it.
Yeah, it's a mixed bag of things. You know, at this point, they've been like so mainstream for so long that there's a whole generation that looks at it like, no, that's what my dad went to.
Exactly. That's not cool. My dad was into that.
And then the dads that were into it have been completely had their backs turned on them by the company that was making them and said, fuck you, we're not making stuff for you anymore. If you don't like it, don't watch it, and all this stupid shit.
Mm-hmm. What was the biggest like flop for you, or like that you were excited about and that you hated?
That I hate? I don't think I've seen anything that I've hated this year.
Like super disappointed. Let's just say, what was the biggest disappointment that you were like something ready for and then you hated?
Probably Jurassic Rebirth.
Yeah.
Because the having Gareth on it, like it had so much potential, and visually it was there and everything, but it was just, and I think a lot of it's just transitioning from trilogy to trilogy. They should have did a bigger transition into this new trilogy. You have new casts that you need to get to know, and it just didn't have like that X factor that like Chris Pratt had with Bryce Dallas Howard, or the original cast had with each other. It just didn't. And I like the main actor guy who was in it.
Mm-hmm.
I forget his name, but they did good, but their characters, not the actors, but the characters really just didn't come together like butt cheeks like the previous ones have. But again, I haven't seen anything that I'm like, oh man, I hated that. I regretted that.
Dr. Von Who. See, this guy shares my heart. Heart Eyes was amazing. And you guys probably didn't see Heart Eyes. I hate you.
I don't get to see horror movies like that. I was surprised that weekend that I saw Weapons and Substance. I was proud of myself.
Yeah.
Substance sucked.
Go out of your way to watch Heart Eyes.
I will when it pops up on something.
Yeah.
Thunderbolt was probably the biggest sleeper hit for me. Like that I didn't have any expectations for, but I was happy with.
Sledge says one battle after another was the biggest disappointment. Trailer showed one thing and the movie was pure propaganda. And I actually
I heard the propaganda thing from countless people, and I think that kind of lent a lot to it not making as much as it could have.
Yeah, no, I totally get that. I just think it was propaganda or not, it was a well-made, well-acted movie, well-paced.
The music made it very tense for me.
Nick, the car thing at the end.
Oh, it was incredible. Incredible.
Yo, dude. Oh, man. That was like the most intense thing since another propaganda-filled movie, Zero Dark 30.
Oh, that was a good propaganda film. Bro, when they walk into when they show you can you really remember back on that movie pretty well? Like when they actually enter the house at the end and how they try to go beat for beat from their recollections. And this SEAL team is in there in pitch black, calling out to their target in pitch black. Osama. Like, because it doesn't matter at that point who turns the corner, hands up, hands down. We're here to flatline. Like we're here to flatline people, and that's what's going to happen. Like, oh my God, Zero Dark 30 is amazing, dude. Yeah, so good.
Hard Eyes is on Netflix.
Hard Eyes on Zero Dark 30 is probably the most. The last 20 minutes or whatever is the most intense in any movie I've ever seen.
Bro, when they confirm and you just see old girl's reaction, like, and it's not like she does anything. You just can see like the disbelief. Like she did such a good Jessica Chastain, I think. Like when she's watching from the command center and they give the confirmation, I'm like, oh man, that's wild. Now wrap him up and throw him in the ocean. Let's do this.
Yeah, for me, for disappointment, I don't know. I can't say because I enjoy a bad movie. I don't want to keep beating a dead horse and say Superman, but I don't know. It's hard for me to say. What was that? I went to the movie.
Well, expectations versus what you got.
Maybe
That's
Jurassic World Rebirth as well. Because I went in there, I'm like, okay, they're revamping the series, bringing it back to the like horror style elements of the first one, and it was just bad.
You know what threw it off more than anything, like outside the pacing or the characters? It was like they messed up the scaling so bad on the D-Rex. Like 1 second, he's like a little bit bigger than a T-Rex, and then the next second, he can stand up and bite a helicopter out of the air. I'm like, what the fuck are we doing right now?
What about you, Nick? Any disappointments? Movies?
Yeah, I would say Fantastic Four, but like I said, I'm going into the movies just thinking they're bad now, so it's not really that.
Yeah, that's the way to do it, dude. All bullshit aside, I think I was talking to DJ about this other day. 13 Hours is literally my favorite, air quotes here, like modern warfare style movie. Period, by a country mile.
Oh,
John Krasinski, that is amazing. Like if you go and look up any of like the bigger movie review channels, and that movie came out like, I don't know, 17 years ago, all of them are praising it, shocked that Michael Bay made it even.
Thank you. This was I didn't know this came out this year.
That was good.
You know what's I shut it off. I couldn't even watch it. That's my biggest disappointment. Hellboy Cricket Man. And like I was just like, yo, I can't even continue this shit.
It felt like the comic come to life with like and I think that they manage it properly. Like it's definitely low budget, but I went into it knowing the lore that it's low budget, that it couldn't afford to be released in theaters and stuff. And Mike Mignola was heavily involved in the passion project of it. It kind of played out well.
I get it. All right, let's draw for this, and then we got one more, and then we're gonna skedaddle.
Especially if you read Hellboy the Crooked Man, DJ.
Yeah, no, I mean, as far as the movie, I was just like, nah, this is not for me.
Well, it looks just like him.
Las Cruces! All right, we got one more giveaway coming up. Let me get that ready. Yo, Christmas, man. You guys ready for Christmas?
Yes.
Oh, fuck. How does that happen? What is what do you guys got planned for Christmas? What's on the Christmas list? What do you do?
Working.
You're working. Nick, what are you doing?
Christmas list, I wish. We're going to the in-laws as usual, but we are going to see the Trans-Siberian Orchestra tomorrow.
Oh! Get out of here. I was just listening to the 1996 album today.
Yeah, so thought it'd be cool to do. So we're gonna do that tomorrow.
Dude, I'm so jelly.
We're gonna take the train into Dallas.
In honor of the I can't put that. The Trans-Siberian Orchestra #trains. You know what? Let's do this.
How about you, DJ? What are you doing for Thanksgiving?
For Thanksgiving, I'm gonna go back in my time machine.
For
Christmas, what am I gonna do? What do we do? Nothing. We stay home. We're here, with the fam, America Chavez.
You guys do gifts?
Yeah, we do gifts. We're Latinos. We are or Latin X's as they labeled us, and we have no choice. We open our gifts at midnight, so it's almost like New Year's. So we like hang out and watch movies. So usually we hang out, watch Christmas movies, watch the old what do you call that? Like the claymation movies.
Yeah, Rudolph and stuff.
Yeah, dude.
Island Misfit Toys. Stuff
yeah, yeah. Little dentist. Yeah, so we watch those, and then we open our gifts at midnight, man. It's a good time.
Y'all do all of them, or just one at midnight and the rest the next morning?
We just do them all. It's not like we have obviously we're like grown. We have there's quite actually a number this year under the tree.
Cool.
Yeah. I was telling Madeline back in the day because I grew up with humble means, so I'm there and I'm like, yo, it's crazy because right now in front of the tree there's a whole bunch of gifts, and I was just like, damn. When I was little, my mom would wrap like empty boxes just to make it look full. So we had a few gifts. So we each had like one or two gifts, but the rest was all empty boxes just so that it could look full.
That's pretty cool. You didn't know which one's which. Like, God, I hope it's the big one this year.
No, because I would help her wrap it. No, I would help her wrap it. It's just crazy.
All jokes aside, we have a good tradition. We do Christmas Eve after I get off work at her mom's house, and then we leave there and ride around and look at lights for a while. and come home. We get the kids to bed. Me and Kyle, we stay up, and we always watch the night before every Christmas Eve because the kids have to go to bed early. So we have the living room. And I don't know if y'all seen that with Anthony Mackie.
Yeah, dude. So did the theater.
That's our Christmas Eve tradition forever. Absolutely love it.
I want to. I'm going to put that on my list. I want to watch that for Christmas Eve because I haven't seen it since the last time I watched it in the theater.
Dude, it's so fun.
Yeah. Did your families ever wrap up like Kraft macaroni and cheese or certain foods for you as a joke gift?
No. Pops wrapped up a puppy one year, but he forgot to punch holes in the box. He didn't intend for it to be a joke, and it was a cruel one.
Schrodinger's puppy.
No, whoever wins this, Pops has an extra gift for you.
Yeah, I'm with TM. A new tradition is going to be binge watching Stranger Things. Yeah, that's Christmas Day though. Yeah, we're definitely doing that in this house.
We got 5 basketball games on Christmas Day.
Holy crap. What's one of your most memorable Christmas memories as a kid? Like as a kid. Yeah. Not to get out happy or something.
It's always going to be tied to a gift.
Yeah, what was it? Yeah.
Unwrapping the Millennium Falcon for the first time, or Voltron, or Sega Master System.
Fifth grade, getting the N64 with WCW NWO Revenge.
Dang, y'all had money like that?
No, it was an old one. It had been out for years. But it was a huge deal to get. That was the first time we ever got a new game console. Like our first, we had an original NES that we got in like I don't know, like 90, 95, 96. Around the time Batman Forever came out, we got the NES, like a secondhand NES, and we went from that to an N64. But it was a big deal for us to get that N64. We didn't come up like eating bread sandwiches.
NES is still a banger, by the way.
Yeah, I sold it in 2019 for a lot of money.
Nice. Nick is the only other cat that I heard say, well, in the longest, Sega Master System. Sega Master System was head and shoulders way better than the Nintendo. Do you agree with that, Nicholas?
Which it was that versus Super NES?
What about Sega Saturn?
No, the Sega Master System and Nintendo. The Sega Master System with the little floppy disk that you put in the... So you had the cartridge and you had the floppy. That you could put the floppy in the front. So
the floppy was an add-on, though, wasn't it?
No, this is not the Genesis. This is the Sega the first one, Sega Master System. Then they had like Wonder Boy, Alex Kidd in Miracle World, Kung Fu Kid. That the Sega Master System.
Altered Beast on that one.
No, Altered Beast was Genesis. No, dude, I'm not. It's not TurboGrafx. Sega Master System came out at the same time as Nintendo, right? The first Nintendo, the Nintendo Entertainment System. So it was bigger than the Genesis. It was just longer. You could put a cartridge in the top, or they had games that you had.
Sonic was
Sonic. Sonic was not on the Sega Master System.
I think,
dude. Now I gotta look it up. Hold on, people.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. The one with the red face, right?
Yeah, with the gun.
Yeah, they didn't have a disc. It was discless.
I didn't say disc. I had the floppy thing. I'll show you right now. All right, so hold up, man. Let me see. I'm trying to find a good picture. Hold up.
Space Harrier. Nah, that was Space Harrier was my shit back then.
All right, here we go. Hold up. Is this sharing or is the other thing sharing? All right, so I'm just gonna stop sharing that for one quick second. I'll get back to that hashtag Christmas because this is bothering me now.
And to say it was better than the NES is just crazy.
All right, so this is the Sega Master System. So the cartridge goes in here, right? So that's the cartridge. Right here, this was the... Oh, I got it. Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm doing some amateur shit again. All right, so Sega Master System. Cartridge goes in here. Right here was like a little... it was like a disc. So it was a flat like it was like 4 inches by 2 inches, like little, like it was flat. It almost looked like a credit card. So that would go in there, and that was a game. But those games were shorter. So we had games for that, and then the cartridge, the games were longer.
What was the game? What was the catalog for this one?
The catalog: Alice Kid in Miracle World, Kung Fu Kid, Wonder Boy. Wonder Boy was the shit. It wasn't really like licensed or like popular IPs onto the Genesis.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure I had it.
Yo, Zillion. Oh, it was some good shit. Yo, you had to get up to press pause. All right, let's go back to the thing, and then we're gonna get out of here. Mark is just like, what are you guys talking about? I hate video games. Yo, hang on. Safari Hunt, because you got the fire shit. All right, hashtag Christmas. We're gonna do this. Ladies and gentlemen, this is our last giveaway of the night. Appreciate you all stopping here to hang out with us.
Yeah, Altered Beast came out on that. It was like 89 when it came out. I remember playing that.
I don't know, dude. See, Zars, I got the Sega. Yeah, there you go, Zars.
That was like aerial assault.
Yeah, yo, Rambo from the top view. All right, let's get this out of here. Oh, real quick before we get out, what's on your Christmas list, Mark?
Oh, I don't have anything on my Christmas list.
Yeah.
What's on your Christmas list, Nick?
You know, I've been looking at this Mondo Skeletor figure for some reason.
Ooh.
But I don't know. I have a possibility that I may have a once in a lifetime experience. So I'm gonna keep it quiet for now, but it's through someone in the community, so I'm holding out that it still happens, and that will become my Christmas.
Gotcha. Socks and drawers. Only thing a man needs. Socks and drawers. Yeah, I felt bad one year. I was an adult, but I had worked legit. I was at work. I think I worked 36 hours straight. So I was spent. And then I got home. Well, then I went to my mother's house, and like my mother got me like socks and drawers and shit like that. And I was just like, yo, what is this? But I felt really bad. But I was like legit. I worked 36 hours straight with no sleep. I was out of it. I was very disrespectful. All right, let's do this and let's get out of here. Ladies and gentlemen, good luck.
You didn't tell us what your Christmas is on your Christmas list.
World peace.
Yeah, right. Comic Trolling Troll.
Comic Trolling Troll, you are the winner. Hit me up on IG. Congratulations, Comic Trolling Troll. Let me write this down. Congratulations.
That is a avatar pic if I've ever seen one.
Yeah, shout out to you.
Suffering from a sore throat.
Oh no! Right there in that pic, there's like some nipple rubbing.
Oh yeah.
You right? That's like this. Like that.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Congratulations, Comic Trolling Troll. Hit me up on IG. Appreciate you coming out here. All right, guys. That's it for me. What do you got coming up this weekend? What are you doing this weekend?
Working.
Trans-Siberia Orchestra tomorrow.
I'm gonna go.
Comics Man. Hey, let me ask you. Since I guess we do. Well, do we have time for one more before the end of the year? Correct.
Yeah. Is Cat Fan Comics Man US?
Yes.
All right. Cool.
Yeah. So I guess do we have one next week? Day after Christmas.
Day after Christmas, no. We're actually as part of we're doing some sonogram pregnancy stuff.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, so we're gonna go get as one of Dustin
3D print this baby. Let's see it.
Yeah. So we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna.
Is that what's really gonna happen?
Yeah.
Wow.
I won't be able to make it.
All right. So
that's cool of the doctor to stay open past 10 at night to do that for y'all.
Oh no, because then we're gonna go get dinner. So the thing is like at 3, and then we're gonna go get dinner and stuff. I don't want to rush. You know, it's not my day. Brother John, I got you. Dale.
I said modern Marvel variant. Send it to Dale. He's consistent.
What was I going to say? So this year, out of all the books that you've picked up, not major keys or anything like that, what was the book that you were most happy picking up this year?
That's a good question. I need to give that some thought. The most happy I was picking up this year. I mean, probably my Tales of Suspense 39, first Iron Man.
Oh, you sound overjoyed.
Oh no. I was super happy to get it because it's one of those things where it's just like I never thought that I would own the first appearance of Iron Man. And yeah, that was probably it. I don't think like this year, like for me, it wasn't books. Like if you're talking about books, yeah, it would be that. But I think it was like picking up like some of the like the art pieces and stuff. Like for me, like the highlight of my that's super dope. But the highlight of my collecting year is probably the Comics Curing Cancer, like all the art, but working closely with David Sanchez on the Hulk cover, getting that original art and getting the Comics Curing Cancer book out there. Like for me, that was definitely the highlight of my year. Like when that shit was like the highlight of my year.
Talking about comic wise?
Yeah.
I was mentioning books, but I mean, I guess comic related memory from the year.
Comic related memory best of the year was the Mellow Mushroom with the gang. The only thing it was lacking was Rob being there. It was a rough day, but that dinner, having Steve there with us, it was like the missing puzzle piece of years gone by. That dinner was just, I think about it on a regular basis, like take me back kind of
and
thing.
The mystery of the crack in the table.
There he is. That crack in the table.
That was definitely one of the highlights of the year for me as well. That just chilling in Metal Rush like that, like just like you said, man. And then with Steve being there and Steve being such an integral part in all of our YouTube journeys, definitely the cherry on top, or the giant ass tall dude in the chair. What was your pickup wise, Nick, or comic book related?
Honestly, 2025 has been my best comic book year of my entire life.
Mm-hmm.
Just, I guess I started working conventions this year with MegaCon.
Yeah.
Just, I mean, hanging out with Delato twice this year.
Yeah.
Going and hanging out with Martin Simmons, Garrett Gunn, Chris Condon. Just meeting all these people and getting to know them on a personal level, just incredible this year.
Mm-hmm.
And again, I really have, Mark and you to really hugging James O'Barr. That's just been crazy.
From the back.
Hey, I'll take it. Just incredible. And I can't thank you guys enough. I mean, this comic book wise, this has been phenomenal. Like, yeah, and to round it out too.
Yeah, that was a good one. Yeah, no, and I'm gonna send my thanks right back at you too. Definitely one of the highlights was my New York Comic Con this year, being able to like shadow you guys and shadow Delato and shadow all the guys at Scott's Collectibles, even though the video never came out. Just being able to film all these cats and just to be like that, like just being around Delato and like taking that picture with us throwing up the middle fingers is the coolest thing in the world. Like that, and just having, like, I don't know, that I was like on cloud 9 that entire New York Comic Con.
Yeah, it was a good one.
Oh, next time we sleep in head to feet though.
Yeah, it's the middle still match up though, homie.
I know that's terrible, and then I'm short too, so it's just like, yeah, Steve, Action 340, Titans 2, Brave and the Bold 60, Vengeance of Bane 1, and upgrading my first Teen Titans to a 7.0. Wow, Steve had a phenomenal year comics wise. Aside from the memories, Mark, what was your like pickup wise? What was one of your favorite pickups? It has to be Turok number 1.
Dude, it all blurs together, but that's the one that I've been going back to, is getting that Golden Age first appearance of Turok this year.
Have a good night, Pops.
I'll have to go. I haven't been hyper focused on keys or big books. I picked up the Hulk book from Heroes Con like I do every year. Now I'm down just needing number 1. So I forget which issue it was. I think it was maybe whichever one he's jumping through the air and it's orange. I think 3.
Number 3.
Yeah. 3. So I picked up Hulk 3 and that Del 4 color first Turok. I think those were the financially the biggest books.
No, but
I picked up a Hulk. I mean, it's not a big book, but Hulk 340 signed by Todd.
Hulk 340. Oh,
And a 9.6, possibility of a 9.8.
Nice. Oh, for eBay.
No, I bought it off of Nelson.
Nelson, nice. Yo, that was another thing. Meeting Todd McFarlane and being able to give him one of the C3 books was a big deal for me. And for him to still, have it in his hand like an hour and a half later on Instagram, like I was like, holy! I thought he was just gonna throw it out or hand it off to somebody.
I didn't even know that happened.
You didn't know that? Yo, so in the so remember how me, Cuppy, and Izzy were up there for his panel? So after the panel, he was talking and all that stuff, and then I ran up to him and I was just like, "Yo, can I give you this art book? I'm part of this charity. This is what we do." So I explained to him what Comics Curing Cancer is. So I gave him the art book and then I gave him the flyer right on top of it. So he just looked at it and he was like, "Oh my God, thank you!" Like I thought he was bullshitting, but he was genuinely thankful that I gave him something. Like he was almost surprised. So in my mind, I'm like, "Yo, he probably does this shit to everybody." But that was that. So then, I came home and Mark put it in the chat. Yo, look what Todd has. It was like an hour and a half later. So he was doing signings with Rob Liefeld on Instagram Live, and Todd had the C3 book in his hand, and the flap was open and the tape was pushed back. That means he opened it and looked at it and saw there was enough value there to keep it in his hand and then put it back and then like whatever, which I thought was amazing.
Yeah, that's cool. No, I remember you just telling me about Jonathan Uribe.
I forget about that story. That shit was wild. Jonathan just got up and left. Shout out to Jonathan Uribe. He's actually in New York with the...
Yeah, I saw him. He was doing with Cave Comics, I think.
Yeah, with the Cave Comics crew, Collector Cave crew. He was at the Tree in Rockefeller Center and stuff like that. He's a good dude, man. I
love that guy.
Yeah, I never actually like introduced myself to him. Like it's funny because we spoke and this and that, and when we had exchanges, but never on like, "Hi, I'm blah blah blah."
Mm-hmm.
I want to get him to add to that piece that I have there. Yeah, I want to get him to add to that.
Have him draw a Spawn.
Yeah. All right, that's it for me. Love you guys.
Love you. Want to say Merry Christmas or do we do Happy Holidays?
Nah, I do Merry Christmas, man.
Merry Christmas. And I think Christina Payne is having a birthday soon. So happy birthday to her. Happy early birthday to her.
Happy early birthday, CP. The many sketch covers he got this year. Remember there's an auction going on. Yeah, let me just highlight that one more time. I have it actually up in the background as we get out of here. Let me just highlight that.
I was looking through my YouTube to try to remember what I did this year. And for the goals I had for this year, they all happened in like the first quarter of the year. But one of them was getting to do a video with DC again. And they reached out to me in like the first month of the year. I just remembered that because I did that one at the end of last year with them.
Which was dope.
Yeah, I did that one for the DC Finest collections. And then I did the one for the their app this year.
Yeah, no, super dope, man.
Onward to bigger and better things, boys. I love the progression.
We'll see.
Yeah, I feel fulfilled. I just want to nap.
Yeah, I do too. I want to do a John Cena. I want to smile as I'm tapping out. One of the things, and before we get out of here, that I'm super proud of, probably the most proud of thing creatively that I've done ever, like on YouTube, is my Heroes Con video from this year. Like that to me was just like after that video, I was ready to walk away from everything. Like that shit to me is just like Like,
no, and I honestly, dude, I mean, I'm not saying this because you're my boy or whatever, but a lot of the content you've put out, especially the alternative stuff,
the alternatives. What?
The new hobby you picked up this year
Oh,
has been phenomenal to watch and enjoyable throughout. So,
Nick stumbled across my OnlyFans.
well, not that. I'm not talking about no.
No, yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. Oh, I need to get back.
Talking about what hobby?
The drone stuff.
Oh,
Yeah, my videography channel that I
Mhm.
have.
Yeah,
I like how it was also intentional when you're putting out those little videos and stuff, and then how it all came together. I'm like,
It was all like tests. Yeah.
Yeah, tricky bitch.
He called me a tricky bitch. Yeah, that's my name, DJ Tricky Bitch. We out.
Yeah, and Mark's stuff has always been consistent, always been high level, intelligent stuff that's worth watching, comic book wise. So I'm proud to be associated with the both of you. Remy Q as well.
We love you, man.
And I'm proud to be an American, because at least I know I'm free.
Well, you're in New York. Y'all are communists now, so.
Oh, you damn commie. All right, I'm going to go hang off the side of a cliff and hope I don't get blown up by a dynamite.
Oh, shit. Nitroglycerin.
Oh. Yo, you know what's funny? The other day, this is what I don't understand with people, right? So somebody was saying, oh, I don't let my child watch TV because it's violent, blah, blah. Yo, and my response to that person, this was at work, and I was just like, oh, yeah, because I drop anvils on people all the time.
I let Finn watch Starship Troopers minus like the shower scene, because that's it's really just R for violence minus like the shower scene at that point. And that's like the most violent movie I think exists, just for like raw gore. And he hasn't like attacked anyone or gone crazy or anything yet.
And I'm proud to be an American. I don't know. Yeah, we out. Love you guys. Chat, thank you so much. Have a Merry Christmas. And we'll catch you on the next one.
2026.
Damn, 2026 is crazy. All right, 1, 2, 3.